Greetings everyone on YouTube and welcome back to Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition with me, Kemzit. We shall be continuing on with Alexander the Great, his campaign now, after we have previously, finished Edward the Fourth. Edward the Fourth, his campaign in War of the Roses as well, with Crystal, his campaigns, of course, and really enjoyed it personally a lot. I highly recommend it and try it out. And definitely check it out. But I've also picked this one as there's a few more other campaigns made by Christopher, also known as Base Teutons, which I highly recommend to try it out as well, as I'll be trying to do them out now as well. Previously, I finished mission 1 of this campaign as well, along with Edward the Fourth, his last mission, but they apparently were not really recorded as intended by OBS, which is saddening, so I have to redo this. But it's okay, like, I have been enjoying the first mission. All I'll spoil is to say that it's pretty easy, even on moderate difficult and standard, and even hard difficult according to what I've been told by Christopher. But it's made by Ozzy, his friend, I guess, and I know him as well, but that's just, details, and we're gonna be jumping on over there and we're gonna have some fun. Bear in mind, there is also a reworked civilization over here. It's called Macedonians, and they have 2 unique units, of course, and it's tried and played as intended around these time period a little bit, making quite a few units unavailable for us and all that. But it's definitely really nice to try to play through this. And there's of course another mod similar to Alexander the Great in the Return of Rome mod, which I might one day play as well. We'll see. But for now, I would continue on with this over here. And as I said, we're gonna play the first mission, Titans in Alexander the Great, his campaign. But before I shall be proceeding to do that, I'd like to mention, if you'd like to play this custom campaign or scenario, make sure that you present in the main menu. Go to the settings button, press the mods button, and from there on you'll be able to continue on to write Alexander the Great, his campaign, on top of your magical search bar, which will arrive over here. And from there on you'll have to subscribe to the respective language which you can communicate with. Wait a few moments so that your PC downloads the required files, make sure it's activated on your mod list, and then come over here with a few mouse button clicks by following my footsteps, and then enjoy the chosen custom campaign or scenario that you have picked, as we shall be doing so right now as well with Mission 1, Titans. This of course will also be played out in the year 338 BC. Also, I must notify as well, as a quick note from the creator, Christopher, and I'm sure Ozzy would say that as well, restart your mission real quickly. Your game real quickly, so that the PC refreshes and make sure everything's alright and all that correctly, to be able to play and hear the voice acting yourself. Now, young Alexander must prove himself as a worthy heir to the throne of Macedon. Is he up to the task? That shall be answered here.
There was once a time when the Greeks ruled the world, when titans and the sons of gods walked among us. Even here in Hispania, I cannot escape their prestige. I entered the temple, and I beheld a white statue. He was dubbed Magnus, and he went forth to conquer, and to take peace from the earth. He was called Alexander, or rather, Alexandros by his countrymen. Descended from Jupiter Optimus Maximus, he united the Greek city-states, defeated the mighty Persian Empire, and conquered his way to India. All of a sudden, I was struck by self-awareness. I could feel my eyes swelling, and a tear streamed down my face. How could I possibly make a name for myself when titans ruled the world? How could I possibly be remembered if, when Alexander was my age, he had forged an empire that stretched from the Adriaticum to the far Indus? For I too desire to make a name for myself, and I have much to learn from Alexander. Alexander was born a prince in the kingdom of Macedon in northern Greece. Macedon had been a relatively unimportant kingdom compared to the powerful states of Athene, Sparta, and Thebes, who had been fighting each other for the past 100 years before Alexander. Philip of Macedon, Alexander's father, sought to unify the Greeks to then invade the Persian Empire. Philip was a great ruler in his own right, and had it not been for his even greater son, it might be Philip's statue I now gaze upon in the temple. Philip transformed Macedon into the hegemon of Greece by rebuilding the Macedonian army. Unlike the rest of Greece, which had citizen armies, Philip created a force of full-time soldiers and used it to subjugate all of the Greeks. As you can see, Alexander had quite a reputation to live up to. He would have to prove himself the clear heir of Philip, as he had many stepbrothers to compete with. Fortunately for Alexander, an opportunity soon presented itself. The prideful Thebans and the arrogant Athenians revolted against Philip. Philip gave command of the left flank to Alexander, and the Titans marched south to meet the Greeks outside the walls of Chaeronea.
Yeah. All right.
This is the end of the road for you, Philip. Return to Macedonia at once, or face the wrath of almighty Athena.
I have not come all this way just to turn back now. I'm afraid you'll have to kill me first.
A pity. After today, Macedon will need a new king. But so be it. Charge!
You Athenians fight like little girls. Defend the palisades with your lives. Those Greeks won't let up so easily, Enyalios.
We cannot let my father face the Greeks alone. If we raid those Theban camps, their forces will be severely weakened.
Crew, let's go.
The Thebans keep their mills stockpiled with grain. Plunder them and distribute it to our men.
Okay. Now the Theban camps captured, which is basically those circles. The Theban mills, which are these X's, and that's where the mills are. So which we'll try to do, of course, as well. King Philip of Macedonia, player 2 red, must not be defeated. Hints: in this campaign you will play as a custom civilization Macedons. The trajectory to the civilization can be found from a link on the mod page. So basically, whenever you're going to be trying to download the mod and not subscribe to it, check out the description. In there you can find the documents, the Google document links, which will show the description of the units, because there's like 2 unique units which you can create in a stable and a barracks, and each of them are very powerful. For example, the spearman works as a kamyuk, because as you know, the Macedons had their phalanxes and all that kind of unit, which were had lengthy spears and all that, and their formations were very well thought of and all that. And their cavalry are basically shock cavalry, which have a charged attack. Another thing that I want to mention is that Alexander buffs his units nearby with certain things. I do not remember what, but I was told by Crystal, I just forgot. But just definitely keep him close to your army to make them better. And definitely check out the mod, which you can do by checking it out there in the mod section as well, before as you're going to be subscribing, and you can open the link easily, as you can check out also in the mod page. This mod uses a few graphical enchanters, custom saves emblem for example. It is advised to untick this mod from your mod section when you are not playing this campaign, so the graphics mod do not interfere with other games. If the character's dialogues are too quiet, please turn the voice volume higher in the settings. Okay, you have a population limit of 100. You can advance on the Imperial Age, and you can only advance to the Castle Age once you defeat the Thebans for green. Alexandros buffs nearby militia line units, including Visitairoi. It will be wise to use this effect. Alexandros is focused on aggressive land battles. It cannot build docks or any defenses. Strike fast. The Theban army is still preparing their forces, so they will be unprepared for your attack. Destroying the command post, donjos, will capture the production buildings and villages. Use your resources wisely. You cannot train additional villages until you capture a town center. Scout the map for side objectives. Some can be pivotal to defeating your enemies. The Athenians are busy fighting King Philip and thus won't bother engaging your forces. However, if attacked, they will defend their base in force. By impressing your father, you gain a large military following. You can do so by defeating your Greek foes. Scouts. Your scouts report Alexander P1 Purple aids his father in battle against the combined Greek armies of Athenians P3 Blue and the Thebans P4 Green. King Philip of Macedon, played to red, commands his forces from the south and will deal with the Athenian army, player 3 blue. But if he is left alone, will be encircled and defeated. He prepares to fend off the enemy with many swordsmen and knights. The Athenian army, player 3 blue, will field many knights to defeat your father. Their base resides on the foothills of Mount Thurion to the east. The Theban army, player 4 green, rests against the Kapissos river to the north and will create many swordsmen to fight you off. They will field their armies from their multiple military camps, which are defended by the Theban patrols, play 5 orange. Many locals are in dire need of help. If we were to aid them, we could gain multiple advantages, which will be vital to defeating our enemies. You can't train extra villages until you capture a town center. Keep them safe. Alright. Hey, Farmer Joe. This is just another farmer. Yeah, we have gained some food. So I would have wanted a quest from Farmer Joe, but sadly we haven't gotten any. Pugno. Bevero. Yeah.
Capture the Theban army camp. Infero. Ago.
Hold on, it's really low, man. Audio.
But you?
Impero.
Prove that you're a worthy leader, and then we shall join you.
Pressare. Sane. Pugno. Ago. Commita. Porro. Sane. Commita. Porro. Pugno. Sane. Commita. Ago. Sane. Ago. Ein. Porro. Ein. Pugno. Sane. Porro. Ein. Commita. Sane. Pugno. Ago. Porro. Ein. Sane. Commita. Pero. Pugno. Ein. Commita. Ago. Porro. Sane. Pugno. Ago. Commita. Sane. Pugno. Ein. Sane. Porro.
Malaaka, the Greeks have destroyed the bridge. We must find another way around to join forces with my father.
Watch your language, son.
Sane.
Yes, father.
Impero. Sane.
The pun.
Ein. Ago. Ein. Pugno. Impero. Ein. Sane. Comita.
What is their entire army doing? Oh god, please stop scouting around here like that, my friends.
Presto. Ago. Sane.
Oh, how dare you. Stop attacking my villages. Bastards.
Captured a Theban army camp.
Rectus. Sane.
Salve. Impero. Ein. Sane. Caedo.
Impero. Sane. Ein.
Be gone.
Presto. Ein. Ago.
Ein.
Caedo.
Presto.
Sane. Sane. Rectus. Presto.
Impero. Odio.
Impero. Presto. Sane. Ein. Sane.
At least you destroyed quite a bit of mana over here.
Perhaps you aren't completely useless, Alexandros. Take these men to further your goals.
Presto.
Useless? What are you talking about,
Ein.
Daddy?
Impero.
I've been helping you quite hard.
Presto.
What are you doing? Go away, dude.
We have captured a Theban army camp.
Ein.
Caedo.
Ein. Sane. Ein.
I'd like to also create these guys over here and all.
Impero. Sane. Comita.
Cominta.
This war-torn country makes trade go ever so slowly. Bring me my trade
Ein.
cart and I shall pay you handsomely. Trust me, I will.
Alright,
Presto.
I'll keep that in mind, my dude. Oh.
Impero.
Attack them! Not like...
Ein. Sane. Pugno. Presto. Ein. Impero. Comita. Presto. Pugno. Ein.
There you go.
Porro.
Oh, my arch. Oh, there you go.
Ago. Presto. Sane. Impero. Pugno.
It's all you need to destroy, my friends, so stop it.
Finest equipment in Greece. For a fine price of 200 gold, I shall build you a ram.
We have captured a Theban army camp.
Salve. Odio.
Ein. Impero. Comita. Ein. Ago. Presto. Porro.
Keep up the pressure, Alexandros. We'll have the Greeks on the run before long.
Ein. Pugno. Impero. Sane. Presto. Comita. Ein. Pugno. Presto. Porro. Impero. Comita.
Surely we will, father.
Ein. Ago. Sane. Impero. Ago. Ein. Presto. Impero. Pugno. Porro.
That's the rest of our military. Oh, okay. I wish the guys were also like step lances and all that.
Presto. Commita.
This is, I guess, a bit wishful thinking and all, but yeah.
Ein.
Either way, I'm
Sale.
pretty much killing them already, so whatever.
Presto. Ein. Porro. Impero.
Oh. No idea what you guys just did, but okay. There. Fall back and leave him alone for now, because we need some men here.
Ein. Presto.
We have captured a Theban army camp.
Presto.
Salve. Quando? Fodio.
Wait, what? Is this all I have? Alright, well.
Impero.
And then I'll start pressing forward here and all.
Sane. Ago. Ein.
Wait, what are you guys doing?
Presto.
Good job, my son. Keep on going like that, and you might make a fine heir.
Impero.
Alexandros, get your men over here by Iris. The Greeks are attacking my camp.
Sane. Ein.
You can handle it. How must I help you? You're the daddy, aren't you?
Sane. Commita. Ago. Pugno. Porro. Ein. Commita. Prestane. Commita. Pugno.
Nice.
Captured a Theban army camp.
The Thebans have been weakened.
Presto.
Finish them off, and then drive into the
Condodio.
Athenian flank.
Now we can give, what was it? Tribute to 30 foot to Thessalonia. 1, 2, 3. Give 20 gold to this guy. I'll give him even 40. So we can
You are a strategos
Ein.
worthy of our loyalty.
Ago.
Kyrie Alexandros.
Presto. Ein. Ein. Ago. Impero. Sane. Ein.
let's
Sane.
kill them first, because then we won't have any more problems from a flank here. I'm already sending some
Presto.
people. It's pity
Sane.
that I didn't get like enough stuff over here, because I did send like 40. I need tribute gold to, what was it again? Place Gray. Here again. There we go, we've got
Ein.
some more. Not sure how many
Ein.
times we can do this. I'll certainly try to do it a
Sane.
few more times here now. Mm-hmm. Destroy this wall, and then I'll destroy the Theban army here, and that'll be fine. I'm sending reinforcements, and Blue will die soon. It's not a hard mission, this, but you know, it is simply annoying a little bit.
Great. Send these Greeks to Haitas.
Ein, presto. Comita, vero? Ein,
Press forward here.
pressane. Impero. Ago. Ein.
May the gods curse you, Philip, and your useless excuse of a son too.
Ein.
Oh, shut up.
Sane. Condo. Condo.
Impero. Salve.
Condo.
What do you mean? I have researched it. What? That was a buggy thing, I guess. I'll buy some food here and get some momentum. Now, lads, let's destroy the Athenians and all that here, and we'll be fine. And I've got 2 rams too. Also, I forgot about these guys over here. Let's go.
The Athenians keep their horses in this pen. Destroy it. So the Athenian cavalry will have to join the battle on foot.
There.
By Poseidon, curse you!
Pugno. Mita. Presto. Impero. Sane. Presto. Impero. Ein. Porro. Impero. Ein. Ein.
Guys,
Ago.
there's war there, so move forward.
Vero. Ein. Sane. Pugno.
Splendid work, my son. I shall give you some of my men to aid you. Use them wisely.
Ein. Ein. Ago. Sane.
Kill them. Open the gates. Is there anyone there? No.
Mita. Pero, sai, ago. Sai, Ein, sale, pugno. Ein. Pero, mita. Presto. Pero, sale. Ein, pugno. Ein, sale, ein. Presto. Pugno.
There. GG. This is my father. I don't know why he's alone fighting here, but okay.
Ein.
You fight valiantly, Alexandros. Take these reinforcements and keep up the good work.
We are.
Sane.
You may have won this round, Macedonian, but mark my words, if we meet again, I shall strike you down by Athena.
The might of Macedon is not to be toyed with. Where are your gods now?
Exactly.
For all the pride and arrogance of the Athenians, it ultimately led to their downfall. After the battle had started, Philip slowly pulled back his infantry, drawing the Greeks further in. The Athenians, confident that the battle was in their favor, pushed forward. The young Alexander, who was only 18, saw the gap between the Athenian and Theban lines. The young Titan charged into the gap, and the Battle of Chaeronea ended in a decisive Macedonian victory. The Greeks were forced to submit to Philip. With the support of the Greeks, Philip and Alexander planned to invade the Persian Empire as revenge for the Persian invasion of Greece 150 years prior. Philip's victory would be short-lived, however. Soon afterwards, he was assassinated. Was it an Athenian assassin who killed him? Perhaps a Persian one. To this day, it remains unknown. Nevertheless, the result left Macedon in control of Alexander. If Macedonia's enemies thought the new Macedonian ruler was a weak boy, they were gravely mistaken.
Alright, well this was really an easy campaign. I have been able to go forward quite quickly. I would have expected some more challenge actually because we have been able to actually gather these camps right real quickly. It was fun as well. We've plundered quite a lot of things as well, and I would prefer it if I could have like literally get the market right real quickly. I've actually just skipped this thingy over here because it was really annoying for me to actually just, you know, find this thing out over here all the way. I would rather wanted this place actually to be over here, for example, right? And then they would trade like this. Would have been also cooler to bring it forth instead all the way over here. Like who would even, you know, bother going into a corner over here? Because you're focusing on a main objectives over here. And I had enough money, like I didn't even need any more resources. I literally also hired 2 rams right quickly, and I was constantly full on pop gap over here, especially since I hired these guys as well. And the auxiliary is like, I don't really need it because no one in this mission, I think, would have bothered making any archer units, so they're really useless in my opinion, in my eyes as well. I would rather wanted some more of these guys instead, or any of these cavalry as well. But for else, it was pretty much a very nice mission over here with some nice easy missions to do forward. But as I said, I would have expected a little more difficulties. Sure, the Theban patrols came around over here and maybe offered them as well a base, for example, I don't know, like here in the middle over here, that it belonged to them, and then a side objective like, hey, if we want the Theban patrols to stop pestering both me and my father, we should take them down. Like they would have posed a much of a threat, for example. And every time that we destroyed a camp, they were alerted, and they would literally just head over there to pose a threat, for example. That could have been a nice idea in my opinion. Well, the Theban army would also pose a threat too, and offered like armies to come forward instead of small groups of 3 men. Like what is that? I would rather want to face 10 groups, etc. That would be far more nicer in my opinion. But again, it was a nice easy mission and swiftly played. Sometimes these kind of missions is also great, but again, a little bit increase of some fighting would be good. That we capture these places over here, and whenever you capture those donjos, you keep that donjo, and of course the Theban army can take it back. Something like that could be cooler as well. And every time that you capture that place, you capture, for example, the nearby surrounding villages or something, or maybe their resource storage, and that generates, for example, resources or something. In the meantime, you have to constantly protect your father, who holds his ground over here, and constantly fight over here. Like whenever they lose an army, it gets right away quickly regenerated along with him. That I keep on a stalemate, right? For example, that could be very cool. But eventually, these guys pushes forward quite hard because the Theban army sends help, for example, and then you have to right away jump forward. and then obviously you're starting to get, for example, low on resources maybe, and then you're like, hey, let's just get this going over here and then touch it, because again, who would obviously scout the entire map to go forward and take over this? I don't really would have focused on it, especially since there was a lot of objectives for me around this area, and you know, I saw that he handled it, so why would I bother over here, especially if I have enough resources over here? So yeah, I don't know, like it definitely needs some adjustments, but overall, nice mission, nice objective, nice thing, but the execution needs some more rework in my opinion. And with that said, I hope you all enjoyed it too. Wait, who's this? Yeah, Muffins. Who's Muffins? What the fuck? I have no idea, but okay, right. So we saw Muffins and Farmer Joe over here, and we had a merchant over here and another merchant over here. But with that said, what I also would like is if we had to defeat the Athenians and the Thebans, I would have preferred that same defeat destroy a town center, for example, to capture their base and all that over here as well, for example, because this is not defeat. They still had a decent sum of military buildings around over here, so they weren't really defeated. But yeah, we won this quickly as well. That's just an opinion again in my head. And yeah, we're gonna continue on as soon as possible with the next mission, which will be mission 2, the Basilius of the Greeks. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, this is it for now. So I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like button and subscribe to my channel if you are new and wish to support it. Do you want to recommend something we're good again together? That's possible as well. Just write down comments box below, or join my Discord server so we can have a chit chat about it. Till then, I shall see you all laters.